Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn daily energy for Tuesday, September 7th. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Also, you have the power to change my life for the better just by liking, subscribing, and watching my video all the way through. I'd also like to thank everyone for all of your kind words for my video from yesterday. It really made me happy. It warmed my heart. Thank you so much. I'm glad that my video helped you. I hope that those of you that are struggling, that you're able to hang in there and believe in yourself, like the reading said. And I really appreciate everyone and all of your support. All right, so let's see what we got going on for today. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Standing Stone, which is the Justice card. We have number 15, which is Nature, and that is the Devil card, so that is the Capricorn card. The World Tree, which is the World. We have 20, which is the Harvest, so we have a lot of major cards coming out here. And that is Judgment. So we have Justice and Judgment. Oh, look at this. Now we have the Tower. We have... I did shuffle these, believe it or not, before we started. This is crazy, all of these major cards coming out here. We have the Hangman. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. And we have the Five of Pentacles as an overall energy. I'm feeling like one more. Okay, Six of Wands. That's why I was feeling one more. So for overall energies, we have the Five of Pentacles. So she's sort of sitting there by herself, you know, kind of knitting in the cold, like she's not near the fire. She's not with the other people. She's just, you know, sitting by herself doing her own thing. And it's cold out and feeling, you know, it's wintertime and she's like feeling lonely. And I feel like maybe that is your energy. But here we have from the cards, we have all of these major cards coming out. I mean, we have Justice, we have Judgment, we have the Tower, we have the Capricorn card. I feel like this trap, there's the man, and then there's this trap here. He's setting a trap, but the bear sees that there's a trap, and there's all these like fairies dancing in the background, and I almost feel like, don't fall in the trap of negativity. Don't fall in the trap of other people, of drama. You know, I feel like you see what's going on around you. But I also, you know, I also feel like even if you're struggling, don't let that get you down. I know it's so much easier to say. You know, I've been there myself, you know, and it's hard to pull yourself out when you're in the midst of it. But I feel like, you know, you have to try and focus on other things. You have to try and focus on, you know, what are those positive things? What are those things that you can tear down, you know, that you can rebuild? We have the Tower here, and the Tower is exploding, but the sunlight is coming through it. The sun is starting to come through, and it's about busting down those walls of the Tower so that the sunlight can come through, and it's not letting all of this darkness surround you. And it could be, you know, we have the Hanged Man, which is about taking time out to look at things from a different perspective. And then we also have the infinity sign here, which is individual empowerment. And like yesterday's reading was about believing in yourself. And that's so important for you to move forward. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can get through it. You have to believe that you're strong and that you can get through whatever it is that you're going through. We have the World Tree, and then we have this snake here, which represents wisdom. And we also have the 4 seasons here. We have winter, and then spring and winter, and then spring, and then summer, and then fall. Meaning that, you know, it takes time. It takes time to learn things. It takes time to grow. Just like this Page of Pentacles was the first card out, and he is learning to craft this. He's young, and he's learning how to go, you know, learning things as he goes along, and he's gaining wisdom. And I feel like that's sort of what you're going through. We have 20 here, which is Harvest, which is also the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is about an awakening, a renewal, a revival. It's about looking at things from a different perspective. It's about learning and growing. And I feel like for some of you, I think I've said this in a couple of the readings, is that there's some big lessons for some of you. There's a lot of growth for some of you. There's some challenging times, but that's when we learn our most, is from those most challenging times. It's about tearing down those walls, tearing down those relationships, tearing down those beliefs that are not good for us, and building ourselves back up. For the 5 of Swords here, I feel that this is about you believing in yourself, like if you have like a craft or something that you want to do, and you know, he's made these knives and he's selling them to this person, and this person is deciding that they want this one, and that makes him feel good because, you know, he's done all this work, and his hard work is paying off, his efforts is paying off. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is that forward momentum, like he's galloping on his horse with his sword up in the air. And then this last card that I felt I wanted to bring out was the 6 of Wands, and that's success and victory. That's about, you know, feeling proud of yourself. That's about accomplishments. So I feel that it's about, you know, with all of these major cards coming out, it's a strong message for some of you, and it's about awakening, renewal, revival, looking out for those traps, not getting caught in that, whether that's negative thinking or, you know, toxic relationships. It's about looking at things from a different perspective. It's about knowing that over time you learn, you gain wisdom and knowledge. All right, for Page of Pentacles, we have, you're holding yourself back. There are some of you that are holding yourself back. You're holding yourself back from all of these accomplishments, from looking at these things from different perspectives, from gaining this knowledge, from having this harvest, from finding this balance. You know, the Justice card is about balance. It's about, you know, having things fall in your favor, having things fall, you know, in place for you. It's about compromise. If it's a relationship, maybe it's about compromising that. Maybe it's, you know, if it's a relationship that you really want to fight for, that there has to be some compromise going in there. But you're holding yourself back from something, but you don't need to hold yourself back. Like you're the one that's holding yourself back. All right, we have another major card. We have the Moon card. So I think it was a new moon last night. Oh, and I don't know if, like I had said in the beginning of the other video about, you know, writing those 5 things that you would like to have happen in your life, but write it in the present tense as if they've already happened, and then folding your paper and leaving it out for it to manifest. And I wrote my paper last night, so I hope you wrote your paper last night. So it could be, you know, that's why the moon card came out. But the moon card also can represent things that you don't see clearly, things that, you know, maybe haven't happened yet, or it could be some deception. There may be some deception around you that you need to, you know, be aware of, that you need to open your eyes to. We have the Devil card, then we have another major card. We have the Strength card. It's about being strong, being confident, not falling into that trap, you know, not letting yourself go into that trap. But I feel like you know what's going on, like you know what's happening, like you can see this trap. And it's, you know, do you take those steps forward and you go into the trap, or do you walk away from it because you see what's going on? And then being strong. Or it could be that a Leo is setting a trap for you. I don't know. That just came to mind. We have the World Tree, another major card. We have the Star card, and that is about hope. That is about being positive. That is about, you know, hanging in there. And it's going to take time. We have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups means that there is an offer coming in for you. There is somebody that is, you know, that wants to connect with you. There is somebody that wants to, you know, offer you their cup. There is an awakening. Somebody opened their eyes, because that's on top of the Judgment card. So maybe somebody opened their eyes. Maybe they can see that you've made some changes, that you're changing, that you're becoming stronger. We have the Tower, and then we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about hanging in there. It's about standing up, you know, standing up for what you believe and just hang in there. Like, this has been exhausting for you. This is exhausting for you. This has taken a lot out of you. But hang in there, you know. The sun is starting to come through, bust through this tower. It's just going to take a little bit more time. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles on top of the Hangman. So I feel like that represents you, and that you have to look at things from a different point of view. Step back. Take some time to look at your situation and see how you can change things up. You know, is it your attitude? You know, do you need to change that up? Do you need to, you know, be more positive? Do you need to look at the good things that are going on instead of always looking at the bad things that are going on? You know, going through this struggle, are you going to beat yourself up about it, or are you going to, okay, how am I going to find solutions? What's the solution to this problem? How can I change this? How can I fix this? The Knight of Swords, and then the Page of Wands, and that's below the Knight of Cups. And the Page of Wands is about communication. It's about somebody sends you some sort of communication about something, and I feel like that, again, that somebody, either you want to reach out to somebody, you know, maybe you finally decided that you want to reach out to somebody that you've had on your mind, or, you know, you've kind of, your friends or whatever that is, either somebody reaches out to you or you reach out to them. And then the Five of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Swords. I just feel like this and the Seven of Swords is about just being careful. Again, with the Moon card, I felt a little bit of deception. Just be careful with the people around you. Maybe there are people around you that are saying that they're positive and that they want to help you in a situation, but they're really not. Because the Seven of Swords is somebody who's being sneaky. They're taking these swords and they're sneaking away. That they've taken something that isn't theirs, and they're leaving. I just feel that sometimes I feel that it's, you know, taking those things that work best for you and leaving. But in this instance, I'm feeling that it's taking someone else is being sneaky. I just feel like it's sort of a warning for some of you, to make sure that, you know, you are aware of those people that are around you, that they really are true. in their intentions. And then we have the King of Cups here. And that cup that he's holding there really stood out for me. He is somebody who is easygoing, somebody who is going with the flow, but I feel for some reason when this came out that there may be a Cancer sign or a water sign that maybe reaches out to you, that is representing this person here. It could be a water sign, or it is somebody with the personality of the King of Cups, someone who is very easygoing, somebody who goes with the flow, somebody who, you know, doesn't really let things bother him. And then we'll do one more, and then we have the Three of Cups, and that's about celebrating, that's about being happy, that's about feeling like you're in a good place. And I feel like that goes with, you know, the Six of Wands and that success and victory and feeling happy. I feel like once you're able to be like this hangman, step back and look at things from a different perspective, I feel like a lot of things are going to fall into place, and that you're not going to fall into this trap. There are so many major cards here. This is such a strong message for some of you, and it's about really opening your eyes and, you know, seeing what's going on around you, because with that right in the middle, and then making those changes and reaping that harvest, you know. And it's going to take some time, you know, because like I said, we have the world tree that has the 4 seasons there, so it's something that's going to take time. But the first thing is recognizing it, taking those first steps to making those changes, you know, and seeing what it is that we're doing or we're contributing, and what is it that we can change up, instead of always thinking that it's someone else. You know, it could be another person, I'm not denying that, but we also have to, you know, which is a hard thing to do, is look at what we're contributing and what we're doing, and what is our outlook, what are we projecting, what are we putting out there, what is that energy that we're putting ourselves out there, and to not hold ourselves back from taking chances and trying new things. All right, we have the key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. And that's exactly what this reading is about, is these new beginnings are ready for those that are ready to make those changes and let go of the past, to tear down those walls, that Tower card, to tear down those walls, and to rebuild and let the sun come through, and to make those changes that we need to, and to not live in the past and be alone by ourselves. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.